right, welcome guys. We are back again for another edition of the Bum Boys. We will not be doing that iconic
Wait,
intro.
Danny, can you turn down that raw in the background? I can hear it.
You can hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it easily.
Fuck.
Bro, you gotta get AirPods, bro, so you can listen in there.
I had the AirPods. I had the AirPods in.
Because that way you can stream the AirPods in, and then you can listen to it, and then also.
No, I had the AirPods in. That's the dumb part. My mic's far away from it too.
Oh,
The
you have
mic's
your AirPods
right
in right
here.
now. Well, the volume
my
is
mic.
high. That's a good mic.
The volume was only at 10.
It picks up real good, man.
I can hear Corey Graves in the background.
Yeah, just
It wasn't even as Corey Grace. All it was Seth. It was Seth
Seth?
talking.
Oh, it sounded like an announcer was talking.
They're getting
like
ready for
Michael Cole or
Bobby.
something.
They're getting ready for Bobby versus Seth.
Because I'm Bobby, bitch.
Honestly, Raw hasn't been not bad. Surprisingly, Raw's actually been the best one. It's weird.
All right, guys. We got a lot of stuff to cover through. I'm just going to give you guys a heads up. We just got to make sure we stay focused tonight. Let's try and get this done within an hour so some of us can get some sleep. Other than that.
You know this is going to take like an hour and a half, especially if we have to go through pay-per-views.
This may be catching bombs, Van Jefferson.
I don't know. If we keep on track, we should be good, guys. All right.
But I don't want to.
I don't want to either.
Oh, yeesh. All right, guys. So with AEW's, is it a pay-per-view or is it like their big show coming up?
It's like a special show. It's how they do
The special show. Yeah, winter's coming.
It's like they only have 4 pay-per-views a year, so like they do it differently. It's gonna be. I really think it is, Bray.
I think so too.
So
Because Braun wouldn't be a surprise.
No, Braun already showed up at Ring of Honor.
Yeah, Ring of Honor. That's what I'm saying. So like if he was gonna go to AEW, like it wouldn't even be a surprise.
Or it's the Brusso brothers. Did you see the Brusso brothers attack them at FTR?
Anyway, AEW. Yeah, let's focus up.
No, it's kind of part of it. It's part of wrestling news. They announced that Ring of Honor is actually coming back in April.
Yeah,
I believe it, but we're on AEW right now, so
I know. I'm just saying.
All right, so there's only 4 matches announced for the card. The first match is Wardlow versus Matt Sydal.
Yep, with Mike Sydal at ringside.
That's random as hell.
Yeah, that's some random shit. I'm going Wardlow.
Yeah, Wardlow.
That was random. Match 2 is Hikaru Shida and Celine Deeb.
Hey Joe, with your mic, change the setting because you tap a lot on your desk. We can hear a lot of the tapping that you're doing.
I can't hear that. What the?
I can. Yeah, I can hear it.
Dude, you have some good headphones.
Like that, I can hear a lot of the woof.
Yeah. Okay, I can hear that.
There's different settings on the mic, so instead of it, you have it probably like going all around. You need to
link of which one
front face one.
Send me the link of which one you sent him. I'll buy
that
shit.
Blue Yeti.
Okay.
No, can't even hear you now. You gotta get a new computer. This man make enough money there. Can't even hear you. Nope. Watch him have muted the mic.
I did mute that shit.
You muted it? Out of it.
Yeah.
Right. So try different settings.
Better?
Now I can hear your CPU in the background.
I was about to say, like, is this better?
Are you touching something on it, Joe? Like I hear like this like touching noise on your mic.
I'm not touching anything, dude. My hands have been flat on this desk this whole time.
You have like air going on or something?
It's dead silent in this room.
Blue Yeti mic? Oh, that shit's like $100. What the hell?
Yeah. Is it fully plugged in, your mic?
My mic's fully plugged in, yeah.
All right, now it sounds better. There's like something going on in the back. Like it sounds like you hear that from my mic? Like
yeah.
Oh, you hear mine?
It sounds like something like that.
You hear me when I do this?
That's kind of what it's sounding with his. It's almost like air or something.
Okay.
Talk now, Joe.
Can you hear me now? Is this clear?
It's better now. Yeah, way better.
Okay, maybe it was just too close to the computer or something like that.
It could have been, yeah.
All right, so can you hear this?
That's what you're doing. That's the noise.
No, I just started doing this.
You sure? I feel like you're like somehow like.
Can you hear this?
Yes, it's like.
Are you fucking? First of all, that's the slightest, quietest tap ever. But all right,
Bro, the mics are really good. And I don't know. Maybe it's these headphones. Like they're like. I guess I can just hear everything.
well, it is glass, so it does. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, remember the mic is a good quality studio mic. It's meant to pick up like any sound. You also need a pop filter too, as well. I think I thought I had one.
All right, so the next match is Hikaru Shida versus Celine Dive. Let's go Shida.
Yeah, Shida. I think it's gonna be a good match, especially it's no DQ.
Oh, it just says single. It doesn't say no DQ.
It says no DQ on Wiki.
Hey, let me go to the predictions on this too.
It's no DQ.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Next one, I'm gonna be interesting.
It was really on 4 matches.
He's killing me.
Then we have the Dynamite Ring Final, which is MJF versus Dante Martin.
Yep. I think that one. I think Dante's gonna win it. Dante's gonna steal the ring.
I think he's gonna have to win it.
I think.
CM Punk has to cost him. I feel like, in my opinion,
Punk has to cost him to extend their feud. If MJF just straight up just wins the Diamond Ring, then what's the fucking point of having this thing every year?
Yeah, he has to lose. Like, there's no way he can win it 3 years in a row.
And I think they're pulling big steps because I watched an interview with Tony Khan today. It was the one last week. I think it was with the wrestling podcast. You know the Barstool guy. You know how Barstool is a wrestling.
Yeah,
you know which guy I'm talking about? Brandon, whatever.
Yeah.
You guys know who I'm talking about now.
Yes.
Yeah. Continue.
Yeah, he was talking and he said that he's trying to like get this a big show for like the month of December because it's their last month on TNT. This is their last month on TNT. Dynamite's moving to TBS, I think January 5th.
Yeah.
I like that.
We got the TBS deal.
I think TBS are going to get a lot more views. TBS people have more.
Of course. Bigger.
And then, of course, we have Hangman versus Danielson. For that one, I'm going Hangman's winning.
Oh, yeah. I don't think they're going to – they're not going to do a quick 1-2 Daniel Bryan. I can see it.
I'm going to go Daniel Bryanson, some shenanigans.
Oh, you think some shenanigans?
Yeah, because I feel like it depends. Like, I feel like maybe AEW will just do the bullshit and say, all right, we want CM Punk versus Daniel Bryanson.
I can see it happening too. I can see them doing something crazy with Bray Wyatt. They could see Bray Wyatt. Like, the only thing is I can see Hangman winning it, Dark Order coming out and celebrating with him, and then boom, boom, lights hit, fall, whatever the hell these new songs gonna be.
Do you think Bray becomes the leader of the Dark Order? I can see that.
Interesting, yes. I think it's gonna make them choose. I don't think he's gonna get a title shot right away. I think it's just gonna be one of those build-up stories.
So, do you think? Let's say, for example, Bray Wyatt shows up, costs Hangman the title. So then we get Daniel Bryanson versus either MJF or CM Punk, probably CM Punk, and then we can then do the Bray Wyatt versus Hangman on a page kind of like feud. Leader becomes the Dark Order, or
depending. Adam Page is kind of not like the Dark Order leader. It's weird. They don't really have a leader.
Well, no, not like the leader, but I just like
like they're.
Yeah, I guess who are they going to side with, kind of thing.
I don't think it's Kyle O'Reilly yet. I think they saved Kyle O'Reilly for, I want to say earliest
a Dynamite
Holiday
show.
Bash, the first Dynamite on TBS, or the Holiday Bash, which is in 3 weeks.
Or something like that, yeah. So
I'm gonna save something for Christmas.
I'm gonna go Daniel Bryanson. Y'all are going.
I'm going Adam Page.
I'll go Page.
Okay.
I could see him being like a transitional champion though.
I can see Page getting rolled up. I can see them doing a WWE roll up for some stupid.
I see him passing out, but
oh yeah.
I think Danielson looks strong, so
I think this is gonna be. I think it's gonna be a great main event for TV.
Definitely.
It's gonna be that's good. That's what AEW does. They throw stuff on TV.
That's worthy. All right, next match.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's
it.
done.
Oh, there's only 4 matches?
Yeah, announced so far.
Oh, yeah, so they're going to be good quality matches, and they're going to be really good bangers.
Yeah, they're gonna have time. It's 2 hours. Like Adam Page and Daniel Bryan are probably gonna have 2 hours. I mean, and half an hour.
So half an hour to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I can see the full half hour to 45 minutes.
All right, so predictions are all set.
Lock and loaded.
I don't think
Submitted.
there was any major news really, other than
Braun Strowman showed up at
Ring of Honor stuff happening, but Ring of Honor. There's not much to talk about there, really. Oh shit, Danny disappeared.
I had to throw away something. My dog was eating something. I heard it in the background. I'm back. Fucking dog.
So we got week 4 GMO, then we have our pay-per-view.
Joe, try not to smack on the desk. It's literally picking up anytime you touch that desk, it's picking up that noise.
Yep, I hear it now. I'm starting to hear it.
Anytime you touch your desk, literally just move yourself away from the desk. Support yourself on your own.
Everything's on my desk. Like
I'm
Sit
saying,
on your
what
hands.
do you mean? It's a podcast. You don't need what else do you need? I guess to lean forward and hit the. There you go.
He's got to
Sit
bring
on your hands.
forward.
Like I could, but like I'm far away, bro.
Do the No, you're not. Do the Charlie's uncle. Where do I put my hands? Just hold them up like this while you're talking.
Oh my god, dog. Be right back.
Oh, his dog getting into that peanut butter.
You still hear this?
Yes. Literally any movement you make on that desk, that mic is gonna pick up.
Well,
That's why you might need to get a boom stand. These are cheap, bro.
I have one. It's at my mom. It's at mom's place.
Yeah, you need to get one of these. That way, it takes it off the desk so it doesn't pick it up.
Yeah.
Because like, I'm tapping my desk. You hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
But how loud is it? Is it like crazy obnoxiously loud?
No, it's like muffled.
Yeah. But anyway, all right, so while Dan, we went over. Where'd you
Put her upstairs.
So we got week 4, and then we're doing pay-per-view.
Yep.
So
Wait, I'm doing my pay-per-view?
Are we rating our pay-per-views? Are we actually rating pay-per-views today? To see who had the best pay-per-view? Yeah, rating the actual pay-per-view to see who had the best pay-per-view.
I think we can talk about it next time, but I think just getting it out.
Wait, what do you mean? Who had the best pay-per-view?
Like, who has the best one out of that after we go through it?
Oh, we're doing our pay-per-views next
Tonight.
week, right?
No,
we're doing our
tonight.
pay-per-view.
Yep. We're doing week 4 and the pay-per-view.
Oh, we have a combined pay-per-view, right?
No, this is every single one of ours has our own pay-per-view.
It's on the same weekend, though.
Oh, it's on the
It's
same
on the
weekend.
same weekend.
Oh. Okay. I like that.
That's so we can just rip through it. So we can at least
So
get
I'm
December done and over with.
So I'm assuming I'm first.
Yeah, you're first. You're Monday.
So just do your week 4. Well, I'll do our week 4s, and then we'll move back around to you to do pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same order. I go last.
All right. Sorry about that. I'm pulling up our roster since we have such deep rosters.
Yep, I gotta pull mine up.
Because it's smelling like dirty. It's smelling
Yeah,
like dirty
man.
wine.
People.
Okay. So my show opens up. This is week 4. It actually opens up with the dirt sheet with the Miz doing his nice little
You're doing Dirt Sheet instead of Miz TV?
oh yeah, whatever it is, whatever he uses, Miz TV.
Miz TV.
Miz TV. My bad.
I can see you totally turning MJF until I get sent all. I get Miz down.
So the Miz actually is funny that you say that. The Miz is actually having MJF on the show.
Oh God.
So they start talking, and he talks about kind of bringing about how Miz heard that he was brought up as comparison to MJF, and he does agree. He does see a lot of talent in MJF, but he does agree that MJF is a less watered down version. He's and Miz does the comparison. I'm Wagyu, you're like prime steak. You're good enough for everybody, but only the top of the top is that Wagyu. So then MJF and Miz kind of go back and forth, and then Miz says like a little funny joke, and then Wardlow tries to step in, but MJF says, "Hold up, buddy. I actually like this guy. How about at the and then he says, how about next week on the show we do a one-on-one match to see who's the better MJF." And then the Miz is like, "No, we're gonna see who's the better Miz," and they just kind of keep going back and forth, and then our segment cuts off there. We then get into we then do a little backstage promo before a match. We have Tommaso Ciampa getting ready for his in-ring debut on the show. And then Joey Gargano comes in and says, "Hey, man, come on. Vince would give us a shot. Let's do this." And then Tommaso says, hey, man, that was in the past. I want the singles run. I want to go for the title, whether it's the Intercontinental Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship. And then Joey is just kind of like pressuring him, but like, "Hey, man, I respect your decision, but just know this. I'll be in your corner whenever you need me." And you can see like Tommaso's just like, "No, I don't need you to be in my corner."
You keep calling him Joey. It's Johnny.
I keep saying Joey. My bad, it's Johnny. My bad. I keep saying it. I just don't know why.
Joe Gargano now.
Joey Gargano. I changed his name. I'm changing his name. Joey Gargano. So we have Tommaso Ciampa going up against Sami Zayn. It's a great match. A nice little back and forth. They take it out to the ring. Tommaso Ciampa is getting ready for a nice little pump up of the crowd while Sami Zayn is down. And then whose music shows up? Johnny Gargano. And Johnny Gargano comes down to the ring. And then Tommaso's kind of like, "Hey, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?"
This rebel heart.
And then Johnny Gargano is, they're watching the match, goes to commercial break, comes back to the match. Johnny tries to get involved and kind of help out Tommaso, so he jumps on the apron. There's a little spot push to where Johnny accidentally ends up doing a little thing when he goes to like let fall off the the rope to but what do you call it? When you go to like get off the ropes, he ends up actually pulling it down while Tommaso was on the top rope, and he ends up nut busting. Sami Zayn gets in, hits the kick, the Hula kick, and then gets the 1, 2, 3. After it, Tommaso ends up arguing with Johnny, pushing him, and he grabs the mic and he says, "You know what? I'm not doing this." He ends up walking off, and you just see Johnny left in the ring, just kind of with his hands up. Then we go to a little backstage promo. There's Taz with Roman, and they're actually not at the arena. They're actually pulling up to a nice steakhouse, and then out comes Vince McMahon. And then this is kind of like the classic that I did before. The valet, he ends up not opening up the door for. He opens up the door for Taz first, and then Roman next. And then Roman just looks at him like, "Don't you understand whose door you need to open up first?" So any little thing is pissing him off. And then we see Roman and Vince. They walk into the restaurant. They take their coat, and then Roman looks at the guy doing the coat check-ins. "Hey, man, I'll beat your ass if this coat goes missing." And Roman's wearing like this huge, big, like minx kind of like not minx, but like this huge jacket with the fur on the outside. Yeah, and then Roman like back hair, and then Roman's like, "If you lose this jacket, that's your ass." And the guy's like, "Okay."
Well, get out bottom jeans.
I don't know, maybe something. Or did the Louis Armstrong apple bottom jeans with the boots and the fur? Have you heard that?
No.
That's a trend. Jamie showed me. They sing T-Pain's apple bottom jeans song, but with like different like people's voices. So like Louis Armstrong sings it. I'm gonna send you the links, bro. They're hilarious. But anyway, they sit down for their dinner, and they're getting ready to order and everything like that. And then we cut off into Roman says, "I want my steak medium rare, nice and perfect." And then we cut into the next segment. We have a nice little showing. Got to throw a women's match in here. We have Shayna Baszler going up against Chris Statlander.
Ooh, nice.
And this is a nice, good match.
Do you have a women's champion yet? I forgot who your women's champion is.
Becky.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, because I had the whole thing with Sasha going on last week.
Oh, okay.
Shayna beats Chris Statlander. I just have to put Shayna over. I just feel like she hasn't had her chance. But obviously, Shayna looks at Chris. She goes to pick up Chris, takes her arm, swings it, does the stomp, breaks it, picks up the mic, and says Shayna's not the only woman that's ready to go for the title. Next week, I'm going to be right here, and I'm going to confront Becky Lynch. Then we go into our next match. We have the one-on-one. We have Miro. He's going to be taking on my boy Moose, and then obviously Keith Lee is going to be on the sidelines with Moose. Nice back and forth match. I end up having Moose just kind of overpowering Miro. He gets the 1, 2, 3 on that. Then we get into a little backstage segment before our main event. We have Johnny Gargano with Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso basically grabs Johnny and says, you know what? I've been working on my anger. If this was NXT days, I would have literally whooped your ass right then and now, but I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is you're not going to shut up. I really want you out of my life. So here, how about this? If you think you're better than me, and then Johnny's just like, but hey, man, like you lost. So like we both lost. That's why you need a tag. Tommaso says, listen, if you face me at this pay-per-view, if I lose, I will join you. If I win, you will never speak of becoming a tag team ever again. And if you ever get a title shot, you have to give it to me. So Johnny is thinking about it, just like, I don't know. But he ends up shaking his hand and agreeing, and they both do like a little stare down while they're shaking hands. Then we get into our main event. It's a tag team match between the Lucha Bros, and they're going to be taking on the I gotta think of a nice tag team. They're going to be taking on MSK. So just a nice, once again, just a very simple show before the whole like pay-per-view and everything. Oh wait, sorry. So before my main event, after that match I had with
So what are your matches
the
at
Moose,
pay-per-view?
I'll tell you when I get there.
Okay.
So we're doing our lunch and everything like that, the dinner. Obviously, Roman is getting pissed. His steak comes out overcooked. The wine isn't as good as he thought it was going to be. And he's talking to Vince and just saying, like, hey, Vince, you know, I'm your champion. I proved what I could do. And then Vince is like, well, don't remember. There was a distraction. And then Roman is like, but that doesn't mean anything. I think if we could take like the MSK and maybe like New Day and ship them for my brothers, my homies, that'd be awesome. Vince says, you know what? I'll think about it. But Roman, you know there's a pay-per-view coming up. And then Roman is just like, yes, I know. He's like, I have a competitor. Did anyone tell you your match? And then Roman's like, well, I'm taking you out to dinner so we could talk business. He's like, yes, that's also why I agreed to this. I'm going to be telling who you're going to be facing at the pay-per-view. And at the pay-per-view, Roman will be facing...
What are you laughing at?
That's a good one.
Roman
is
I'm eating Cheez-Its.
Vince is like, you know what I love about dinners and stuff like that? It's like a family reunion. So Roman, I know this is out of nowhere, but you're going to go one-on-one with Randy Orton for the title. So Roman is just like, are you kidding me? I'll take you out to dinner. I'll pay for your steak. You order the most expensive steak on the menu. You got the caviar. You got this and this is what you do to me? Roman ends up walking off, and he ends up getting a server spilling spaghetti on himself. So Roman just starts beating so it ends up, basically that promo ends up with Roman beating the shit out of it, and Tad's just like, stop. And then Roman is just like destroying this server.
Roman should get arrested for assault on a fucking worker.
Hell no. Then we get into our main event. We just have MSK versus the Lucha Bros, back and forth match, high flying, amazing tag. Hot tags come in. Lucha Bros get the victory, and then we end off with a post credit. I'm going to do that. I feel like they don't do that enough. So after the match, that was the main event. We have a nice little post credit. All you see is like this big ass Jeep Wrangler kind of like rolling down into like the entrance. And then out comes John Moxley, and he has like this ticket in his hand. He has his ticket in his hand. He's like, damn, I guess I showed up late. and he flings it, and he ends up walking like towards like the actual like venue and everything like that.
Oh
And
my
then
god,
that's
you
when
turned Mox into freaking Ambrose.
and then that's when we cut off.
You have Mox basically turning into Ambrose.
How? What you mean? How? That's what Mox would drive, like this big ass Jeep Wrangler, all dark out.
Yeah, I could see that, but him showing up late.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He shows
like
up mad late. He's got like his little duffel.
Shit he hated.
Yeah, you know how Ambrose has his duffel bag and like you know what I'm saying, like that classic. He has the boots and the jeans, and he just looks at his ticket like, oh, guess I showed up late, but he still walks in. So then that kind of gives you the speculation of like, oh my God, Mox is back. John Mox. Does anyone want to stop these linemen from playing me in my fucking ass? Ride on right. Fucking Kilmer.
I got some cool stuff when I do mine.
You didn't get that joke? Y'all didn't get that joke?
I got it.
I got it.
You seen Varsity Blues, right?
Yeah.
I was just watching it a couple of days ago. John Moxley. Moxley.
Mox.
Anybody want to stop me from playing the ass? I can't stop watching Miss Davis's fat ass on my face. A 10.
Remind me to edit out the Pepsi logo. I don't feel like getting Pepsi, dude.
A 10. A fucking 10. But that was basically my match. Obviously, I do know I have the pay-per-view coming up, so I obviously have the title match. I don't even have I don't even have my titles for my Intercontinental and others. I have my women's match, but I think I'll be over.
You should just have you should just have MJF do like an open challenge or something.
I know what I think I have what I'm gonna do while you guys are going. I'm gonna I at least have 2 title matches that I have.
Yeah, at least I have at least them all set up. I'm gonna try to at least get them all set up going into it.
Because I'm not gonna have every title defended on the pay-per-view. Like I think the IC is gonna be saved for my next show, but I at least have 2 title matches, and then I do have the MJF and the Miz set up, and then I also can then always throw in like a little like 4-carder kind of thing.
You can do like a battle royal or something, a #1 contender battle royal or something.
Yeah, but like I said, this is gonna be a light pay-per-view kind of.
Not light pay-per-view.
Remember, I still have I have my tag team set up. Yeah, because I'm gonna have actually Keith Lee and Moose versus the Lucha Bros actually at the pay-per-view. That's gonna get set up within like the first opening segment of like the pay-per-view.
Oh, okay.
So I have 3 matches. I have 4 matches, and I have to just figure out like a 5th to kind of throw in there.
I have a couple things, but you guys will like one of my ideas.
I'm excited.
But anyway, that was my show.
Thank you. I have some surprises.
Oh, my bad. No. I have 6 matches. Actually, my bad. I have 5 guaranteed, and then I have 6 I can throw. I forgot. I had the I just made the Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano.
4, 5. I got 5.
Yep. Sounds good. All right, who's next? Right, Joe, get off your phone.
I'm pulling on my inch stuff. That's why.
Bullshit. You've been on your phone the whole time I was talking. That's how you don't lie.
Oh, he's making sure his show's good.
Liar. Hey, Cooper Kupp just caught a touchdown. God damn.
All right. Anyway, so week 4, we open up with a promo. I'm gonna do a recap of the last 3 weeks, so everyone knows where we are.
Oh my God.
We have Sheamus and the Motor City Machine Guns versus the Dangerous Techers and Jeff Hardy. Typical 6-man tag bullshit. Cesaro. The end comes when Cesaro hits uppercut on Taichi, but Zack Sabre Jr. is a legal man. He's in the corner. Hardy tags him on the hip, so he doesn't really feel it. Zack hits him with the cross arm breaker, but Hardy goes to the top, hits a swanton bomb and pins Cesaro. So Hardy just pinned the Intercontinental Champion, and that's the first match. Match 2 is Matt Riddle versus AJ Styles.
Ooh, nice.
Riddle comes to the ring. His ribs are taped up. Once he gets to ringside, he's ambushed by AJ Styles. AJ Styles gives this man the beating, bro, like just the mollywop of a lifetime. So starts throwing him into things, tearing the ribs up. He basically cuts a promo inside the ring. He's like, ever since I met Riddle, my life has been a fucking nightmare, just utter shambles. I lost my beauty, the tag team championship. I lost my tag team partner. He got drafted to another show. He lost his opportunity against Samoa Joe. He got suspended from title pictures. He's like, ever since I met Riddle, he's been the downfall. And this weekend, I'm gonna eliminate him from my life once and for all. Match 3. We got a 8-man tag. The Usos versus God versus the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers. Quick pace match. The end comes when the Young Bucks go for the Meltzer driver, and Tama Tonga just comes out of nowhere, hits a stun gun, and then the Usos hit a super kick on whoever does the holding part or whatever of the Meltzer driver, and the Usos and God win. They celebrate, and outside you can just tell there's tension between everyone who was in that match. It cuts to me watching the show. I'm like, that was a nice, interesting match, very clean. This weekend we're gonna do a over the top rope battle royale to determine our tag team champions.
Oh,
You didn't think I was gonna keep it easy for you, Danny, was I?
You had almost the same exact my idea.
Joe, show me on your camera. How's your mic set up? My bad. Give me one sec. How's your mic set up? Let me show you have it set up. Turn it the other way. You have it backwards.
Is that why he's having issues?
It should be that way, I believe.
Well, when I had it this way, you guys said you heard too much stuff, so I had to put it the other way.
Let me see.
Stop tapping so much. Oh my God. Someone tap.
You're going to hear more this way.
You put it in the middle of you, Joe. Don't have it to the side. Put it in the middle of you, like in between your both arms.
Right here?
A lot better.
That does not look good, though.
This is mine.
But you don't have to have it in the shot, though, I'm saying. So put it in between your arms and then back it up to your screen.
This is better?
Mine.
It's a lot better.
Do you still hear any tapping?
No, because it's directional audio. So what happens is the mic, depending on the setting you have it on, the mic will pick up the first sound it's going to hear.
All right, so you don't hear this at all?
I do hear it, but it's not like how it was before. I hear you better and crisper. I'm going to send you the on the Logitech thing. Oh, no, the Elgato mic. There's like settings. So like the way you have it now, you can have it to where the mic will only pick up what's in front of you. Forgot the setting, but there's 4 settings on the mic. Those gain turns you can do.
Yeah, I saw.
Also, is the what do you have the gain at as well? Check the gain.
It's very low.
Put it like in between medium.
Right here.
Turn it down.
I gotta like play with mine. I just don't know how to get.
Better, yes.
I just don't know how to get into the settings of my mic on my computer.
Like I said, it was a quick setup, so.
All right, sounds a lot better now. And once again, try to keep your hands stationary, or like I said, put your hands on your lap and talk with your hands not touching the desk.
So the only problem with that is, well, this desk is very short. It's like a child's desk.
So then lean over, put your hand on.
I am, Will. I'm 6 foot tall, sitting in a chair that's a foot off the ground, bro.
So put your hands on your lap then.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to bust my ass. Well, if I go down, I want to slowly fall down.
But look, see right there, your audio sounds beautiful right now. It sounds
okay.
crisp.
I'm glad it sounds beautiful.
Continue, my bad.
I don't got a setup right now. Will. All right, where was I last off? Oh yeah, Battle Royale. There's gonna be a Battle Royale this weekend. We get a promo in the ring from Andrade. Since Malachi Black cost him on that first show, wearing that black mask, he said he finally came back. You know, he lost a tooth or so, but luckily, yeah, I can hear you.
No, he said boo.
No, I
said,
you were booing him?
No,
you're booing me.
I thought you said boo.
no, I'm playing with my mic settings.
I'll see you this Sunday, motherfucker.
To improve it.
You little fucker.
Because you know what? Your champion's not that guy.
Listen, buddy. You're not that guy.
All right, so we get a promo from him. He basically talking about you're walking around like you're this era's hombre de saco, which basically means boogeyman in Spanish. He's like, you're nothing more than a great value Bray Wyatt with a cheap Undertaker aesthetic. The whole crowd's like, oh. And he's like, and you people shut up because you guys approve of this. He's like, this Sunday I'm going to expose you to the universe why your wife has more success on Twitch and in the other company than you've ever had this past year. The arena goes black, and there's a little promo on the screen with a little spooky shit happening. And then it's just the words that says challenge accepted. Match 4 is our tag team title. Is our tag team match with KO, Bobby Lashley, Kenny Omega, and Samoa Joe. They were in a tag team right before the go home show. This match is going to end in a no contest. The ref is going to lose complete control of this match. At one point, what was it? Owens hits some stunners. Joe tries to choke out. Joe tries to choke out KO. As he's getting down to the ground, Kenny's goes and hits the V trigger, while Samoa Joe still has it locked in. Just hitting V triggers and V triggers. He goes for another one, and then Bobby Lashley just spears the fuck out of him. So Bobby just stands tall, and the show goes off of air. And that's my go home show.
My turn. Yay. Okay, so it's okay. The intro. Okay, pyros go off. The first match of the night is Sammy Guevara and Santana Ortiz versus Spears and FDR. I changed it, so now it's losing team is banned from ringside during the title match. So if Sammy and Santana and Ortiz win, Santana and Ortiz can be at the. So FTR is banned from Sean Spears' corner. But if they pin him, then Santana and Ortiz are banned from Sammy's corner, and FTR are allowed to be in the corner.
Okay.
So like,
Right.
depending on which team is going to do it. Okay, so back and forth. The match goes back and forth. It's a good trios match. They go back and forth. Sammy does the little flip in the air to hit Sean Spears. Sean Spears kicks out. You know Sammy's little finishing move where he does it off the top rope?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the senton backwards.
Yep.
He kicks it out. FTR hits the ring. Then all of a sudden, and then they both go for their finisher again. And then they both get a double count out. They both get a pin at the same time on 1, 2, 3. Like both elbows are down at the same time. That means both teams are banned from ringside.
Who comes on and announces that?
Tony Khan.
Okay.
Tony Khan. You'll see him twice tonight.
So I'm assuming there was some arguments while they were in the ring, like the 3 men with the 6 men were arguing, and then Tony Khan came out and said, since it ended up being a no contest, everyone's banned.
Yep. So everyone's banned. So you all have to do it on your own.
I like that.
So,
DIY yourselves.
Yep, pretty much. The next match of the night is Adam Cole versus Orange Cassidy, making his TEW debut. They go back and forth. Adam Cole hits the Panama City Sunrise, the one at the top rope, and then he does the flip.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes for the Florida Keys. 1, 2, 3. He beats Orange Cassidy.
And Orange Cassidy was debuting?
Yep. I buried the shit out of him.
Damn, I buried him on a debut.
No, because his best friends are on the other team.
I'm messing with you.
His best friends are on your show. His friends are on your show.
Oh, I do have the best friends.
Yep.
Oh, totally forgot.
Next, Tony Khan comes out and announces that at the pay-per-view for the number 1 contendership for the world title, whoever wins against Daniel Bryan versus Christian Cage versus Edge, there will be a casino battle royal. I'm doing casino battle royal, not a regular over the top.
Okay.
I'm doing a casino, so that means each 4 people come in with each suit of the deck, and then there's a wild card. Then the last person's the wild card. That happens. Yep. The lights go. Okay, ready? Okay, we go into the next. We go to the next match, which is Bayley versus Tessa Blanchard. That was announced last week after Bayley argued over Tessa getting fucked over the thing. Okay. It's going to get very interesting because this is going to get really... Okay, so
fucked
Bayley
over.
and Tessa go back and forth again. Tessa goes to hit her finisher. Tessa goes 1, 2. All of a sudden, everyone hits the ring again. It starts beating the shit out of Tessa.
Oh, my Lord.
Again?
Yep.
They open her ass again? Jeez.
So Tony Khan comes out again. This time I come out and I'm just like, okay, looks like we're gonna have to put them both in the title match.
You bitches, you knock this shit off. Then he comes in and just smacking everyone.
And then if anyone comes out during ringside during the during their match to try to stop Tessa from winning the title, no one gets banned from a world title shot for a year.
I like that.
Because they're tired of he's tired of them keep interrupting. Like, I know she's had issues. Okay, next we go backstage to Cody and CM Punk. Cody's like in his face saying, man, we should be in this final. I know we put it behind us, but man, I blame you for this. Cody's like starting to get pissed at Sam pushing him around. You can see Cody being a little bitch, right? Like being, oh yeah, he should have won. Oh yeah, we should have been in the finals. Oh, it should be me and you versus Bryan Danielson, but no, you had to blow it. And then all of a sudden, Cody just starts beating the shit out of Punk, turning Cody heel.
Cody heel, I like that.
Yep, they finally turn it heel. I finally pulled the trigger because why not?
There you go.
Okay, and then that basically will set up a match between them two at the pay-per-view.
Okay.
So, okay. And then the last segment of the night, it's going to be a segment, not a ring, not a match. It's be a contract signing between Edge, Daniel Bryan, and Christian Cage. Okay, everyone comes out. All of a sudden, there's a thing. Daniel Bryan starts it off saying, Edge starts it off because last time Edge didn't get to say anything and then he got attacked, remember? Remember he's like, remember he just spears Brian Cage for no reason. Edge didn't say anything.
Oh yeah, the spear, yeah. He's pissing me the fuck off. Spear.
So Edge is like, guys, all three of us shouldn't even be here right now. 5 years ago, if I told you it'd be three of us in the finals, no one would believe us. We all had. I wouldn't have told you that. We've all had Nick issues. Like this could be our last match, for God's sakes. If one of us gets fucked up. So then Christian's just like, I don't know what. Christian's like, Edge, I think you were faking it all these years.
Oh damn! I saw you at Chipotle fucking up a burrito. Take a lot of neck movement.
You're fine. You're doing all those actings. You're doing all those acting shows on like Viking and stuff.
Man, fuck that.
And then all of a sudden, they just start attacking each other and start brawling. And then all of a sudden, the lights go out. There's a little switchblade in the middle of the ring. Show goes off the air.
Like a blade.
Yep, like a little blade. Is that way too much?
Butcher and the Blade confirmed.
No, it's a switchblade, for God's sake. If you can't pick up the reference.
Butcher and the Blade.
He is Butcher and the Blade. Why was Butcher and
the Blade? Okay.
That's what I got for now. I was thinking of Butcher and the Blade, but I was like, wait, but I have the Butcher and the Blade.
Okay, next. Okay, pay-per-view time for Will.
All right, we got it, JY.
He's basically going to be the Joker, okay? God damn.
So we have the pay-per-view kicking off.
He's going to be the Joker.
Whoa. I'm actually going to have that be my pay-per-view song as a whoa.
What's your pay-per-view song, Joe?
Whoa.
What are you thinking for your pay-per-view song?
Wait, what is my first pay-per-view, Joe? Do you have it on the spreadsheet? What was my first one?
Yes. So Will's pay-per-view is
Armageddon. Welcome to Armageddon.
Oh man, you should have 3 stages of hell.
So what happens is pyro pops off, and we actually have a band live jamming, and this dude just goes sick on a nasty. And then you just hear Vince say, "Welcome to Armageddon." And then the first match kicks off. Johnny Gargano music hits, Tommaso Ciampa music hits, and then obviously we do our little flashback. Johnny being desperate, begging Vince to, let him be tag team with DIY. And then both times, next week, and then Johnny Carson, obviously Tommaso Ciampa, the match. Because remember, we do have the ranking system, so it does play an effect. Johnny, remember, has lost those matches. and Tommaso just lost his first. So of course the implication, and we get that little. So it's gonna be 1-on-1. If I win, DIY, we get back together. So the crowd cheers, yeah. If you lose, we never do DIY ever again. You never mention it. And the next time you get a title shot, doesn't matter what title, I get it, and you have to fork it over.
That's interesting.
I mentioned that last show. That was the cool part because I have this whole plan now pictured. So we get into our match, and this is just a nice 30-minute banger. I mean, back and forth, back and forth. Tommaso starts, doing his punches up on Johnny. Johnny starts gushing blood, and you just start feeling so sad for Johnny. And then Johnny's just in the ring, kind of doing what Rick did. Remember during WrestleMania 26, just 24, just And then Tommaso ends up hitting the finisher. I forgot whatever his finisher is. He gets the pin on Johnny Gargano. 1, 2, 3, and then literally you could just see
kick out.
You could just see tears. Well, there's like a little kick out moment there, but it's just an intense match. You can play however you want in your mind, and then you could just see tears in Johnny Gargano's eyes. And then Tommaso just gives him a pat on like the shoulder while Johnny is on his knees, and then he's like, "Suck this dick." And then Tommaso walks out, does a little arm up in the ring, and then we just see the walk of shame, but just Johnny walking out, head down, just completely just sad. Then we get into a little promo backstage. In walks in Moose and Keith Lee, and then Keith. So Vince, if you've seen what we've been doing, you've seen
it's only been 3 weeks.
We've won. Yeah, but they've won first week, second week, and then they won. And then they won their individual match with Moose. What do you think about giving us, since it's a little light on the pay-per-view? How about giving us a title shot? You see, Vince. You know what? I'll do this. If you guys can beat the tag team that I have set up for you guys for the pay-per-view, I will give you I'll give you a shot on Monday. So Moose and Keith Lee are like, okay, I like that.
Tuesday.
Oh, I forgot I'm Tuesday, right?
You forgot what day
Oh wait, let me
get on a live show. I like that.
Wait, did I just delete my? I was about to say, my bad. I have my roster here, and I was like, oh my god, did I just delete it?
Oh, I have to get mine up.
Yep, give me 1 second. I'm just looking at. Dun, 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 dun. So I think I'm just gonna do a nice little classic one. It's gonna be a tag team match between just the best friends. It's just a nice simple match. That's gonna be later on. So that's gonna be our third match. Then our second match comes up. This is our women's title match. So this is going to be Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks. So we got a nice little.
I'm doing that.
I don't like to go too much into my matches, but there's a moment to where Becky Lynch ends up grabbing the tights of Sasha and actually hits her up on a roll up. 1, 2. Sasha kicks out. She goes and she kind of pushes, like there's a little spot where the ref gets pushed out. Sasha ends up going to grab a chair. She gets ready, but then out comes Shayna Baszler, and Shayna Baszler just ends up clocking her. Shayna throws her into the ring. Becky hits her with the submission, and then Sasha Banks is forced to tap. The ref calls the bell. Shayna Baszler comes into the ring, starts beating the crap out of Becky Lynch. Charlotte tries to come in for the save. Shayna ends up beating her up, and then Shayna has all these females just wiped out on the ground, and then Shayna takes the belt, raises it above her head.
Oh, shit.
Then we get our next match. This is the tag team match between Moose and Keith Lee versus the Best Friends. A nice back-and-back spot. One of the craziest spots is the Best Friends are out on the rope. So Keith says, I need the spirit bomb. And then Moose says, I got you. But then Keith looks at it and says, no, I need a spirit bomb of a spirit bomb. So a spirit bomb? A spirit bomb, Goku goes like this and then throws it. So remember, the Best Friends are already out on the ring because they just got thrown out. Moose picks up Keith Lee in a press, raises him over the head as a spirit bomb, and throws Keith Lee over the rope. And
this is a murder. This is a murder.
He does a side thing onto the Best Friends out on the outside rope. Because think about it, that's a spirit bomb, right?
You have it the other way around where he tosses Moose just.
No, because the thing is, Keith Lee has his spirit bomb, but Moose is stronger, so he has a spirit bomb of a spirit bomb. That's why Keith Lee was like, "Let's do a spirit bomb," and Moose was like, "No, I'm gonna do a spirit bomb of a spirit bomb." So he picks up Keith Lee in the thing, and he throws him over the ropes onto the best friend, knocks him.
I can see it, but it's just
It's
ridiculous.
crazy. Imagine seeing you like, yo, what the fuck? So the best friends get thrown back in. Keith Lee hits the
Scary as
move.
fuck, bro.
1, 2, 3. So your new number one contenders for the Lucha Bros title is Keith Lee and Moose. Then we get into our next matchup. We have MJF going up against the Miz. And this is just this is just a good classic matchup. Obviously, Wardlow goes to hand MJF the ring, but then he ends up taking it off and saying, you know what? Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna use it. He ends up taking the ring, clocking the Miz. He gets the 1, 2, 3. He's the better version of the Miz. MJF gets the 1, 2, 3 over the Miz.
That's smart. That's smart. You got to put your stars over. You got to put your new stars over.
Then we get a little promo of John Moxley just sitting on a couch. John Moxley sitting in a nice office with his feet up. In comes Vince. What the hell are you doing? Well, Vince, since I was a little late to the Tuesday night showing, I wanted to show up, showing some appreciation, Vince, for what you're doing for the company. I really appreciate it. But hey, go get me a nice dog and a glizzy, and make sure you grab 2 beers. I need 2 bevs. Vince,
You're turning Dean Ambrose. You're turning John. I'm gonna have to trade for Moxley. He's turning Moxley into a pussy.
How is that turning him into a pussy? How? Explain. Wait, explain. Because he's taking over for the champ? That makes no sense. Because he's standing up to Vince. He's becoming like my Stone Cold kind of. So Vince is like, get the hell out. And then Masha says, okay,
never
Vince,
mind.
okay, Vince, I tried that.
I got confused. I thought you were turning him into the
No, I'm just doing, Moxley has his
ass Dean Ambrose.
No, I'm just doing more of like I'm doing more the comical style of like Moxley. I'm doing a little more comical style. A little bit comical. Stone Cold's a badass, but he also has the funniness, comedy. I don't give a fuck what he cares about. I don't know. But no, what he did in WWE was way too comical. I mean, like little subtle, like dick.
Okay.
Like Stone Cold style, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Moxley ends up
leaving.
leaving, and I did all my matches right. I had the tag match.
Yep.
I had
now you got Roman.
It's just Roman versus. All right.
Yep.
So while that's actually happening, so so Randy Orton's music hits. Oh, your voices. All right, Randy comes out, and then we see a little video of Roman walking to the ring to get ready, and then he ends up bumping into somebody, and then Roman's like, "What the you little piss!" Like he just looks at him, and it's like, "We gotta go. Music's hitting." And then the camera pans in. He actually bumped into Moxley, who was heading out of Vince's office, and then he ends up looking at Roman and just says, "You know what? Good luck, bro." And then Roman looks at he's like, "You're gonna need it." And then Roman just walks away, and Tad's like, we gotta go. Roman music hits. Now it's Roman versus Randy Orton. Back and forth. Roman takes Randy out. He goes to do a little suplex onto the ring announcer's table. Orton counters, does an RKO. But when he hits the RKO, because he was on the Roman was standing, Orton was laid down on the announcer table. Well, Roman was kind of like standing next to it. So then Orton kind of just got up, hit the RKO. So it hit like Roman's head. So Roman's kind of like groggy. Randy goes to do like a little clothesline, but Roman ducks, ends up hitting him with a spear outside. Taz ends up, trying to help Roman get up. They get back into the ring. Randy's able to do his little move. Randy goes to hit the RKO. Roman pushes him. Randy comes back at him, hits him with his spear. Ooh-wah! Hits him with another spear. 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns is your winner. And that's the end of the pay-per-view.
I like it. Does he celebrate at the top of the ramps still with the lay with the one finger and all that stuff?
Whatever Roman does. But I think I've set up some, I've set up my Johnny Gargano Tommaso thing. I've set that up. There's no DIY coming back. So I know some people are going to be a little sad about the DOI situation, but there's going to be some interesting things that are going to happen in that one.
Yo, that's Spirit Bomb of the Spirit Bomb. That's like I'm picturing it, and I'm
That'd
just
be
like,
crazy. That's a
murder right there.
What?
That's a murder.
it's supposed to be as crazy as remember when Adam Cole was running at Keith Lee on the ramp, and then Keith Lee did the truck and then he chucked him into the
Yeah.
crowd. I was like, God damn.
That's a good moment though. I think that's like that like OMG what the fuck moment. That like I would love to see that.
And then let's just say this: next week is going to probably be one of my best shows because everybody gets involved, and a big debut is going to happen because there's somebody I haven't even touched yet, who is a big ass name.
Trying to think who it could be. Wow, there's a couple names actually. There's a couple names.
Yeah, there's two people on my list I literally haven't even touched. One's an international star, and then one's a star.
There we go.
Oh, I know who it is.
So Danny, you want to go next? Or you want me to go next?
I'll go.
You'll go.
Yeah. Okay, so my pay-per-view starts. It's okay. The first match is going to be FTR versus Santana and Ortiz. So it goes back and Santana and Ortiz get the upper hand. FTR, Tully Blanchard is trying to help, trying to get them what to do. All of a sudden, Jericho's music hits. You have Jericho, but Jericho does not come out.
Who has Jericho, Joe?
Yep.
I do.
This dude stretching use other people's people? God damn.
No. I'm using the
I know
music.
you don't have the rights, motherfucker. So I better get
I'm using the
paid.
music. I'm using
You got a
which
copyright?
Yeah, do you have permission?
Which song are you using for him? I'm gonna use the opposite song.
No, he plays all of them now. He does a mashup.
Damn.
He plays all of them, all 18 of them.
What? There's only 2.
No, all the indie shit he used to have, man. I bet we can get 18 songs on there. Anyway, yeah, you're good. You can use it.
So he distract. So like Sammy's looking like what? Our Santana and Ortiz are looking like what? And he's just like what the? And then he drops, and then FTR retained the title off our Santana and Ortiz. So like distraction. So like they need to find a way to win without. Okay, next match is CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes. So, okay, they have a back and forth match, really good match. Cody goes for a crossroads. CM Punk reverses it into a go to sleep. 1, 2, 3. So CM Punk shuts him up.
Okay.
There's a backstage segment. I think it's going to be Daniel Bryan calling the audience fickle, saying that, I'm going to win this title tonight. It doesn't matter. I don't care who wins the Casino Battle Royal. I'm going to find a way to get in and win this title. Okay, now we're going to start with the Casino Battle Royal.
Here we go.
The first in is the Spades. Let me get my freaking roster up. Give me a second. Okay, its first is Brian Cage for the 4 Spades, or Brian Cage, Biggie, Drew McIntyre, and let's go with a debuting Roderick Strong, I guess. So they start eliminating each other. They start going at it, and then the 2 minutes go by. Let's say Drew McIntyre gets eliminated by Biggie.
Mm-hmm.
So then the next wave comes in. Let's do it with the clubs. The clubs
Holy shit! There's 16 people in this.
No, there's 4. So 16.
Where's the?
So 16, and then the final person 17.
Holy
17.
shit! God damn.
What? I'm using my whole roster. It's one way to use your whole roster. It's okay. Next in is Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly. So now 3/4 of the Undisputed Era are now in this match. Eddie Edwards, Jay Lethal, Jay Lethal. So Roger all of a sudden Roger Strong and Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly start working together to take out Brian Cage and Biggie. So now it's 3. So now those 3 are now in the match. Match. So then all of a sudden, and then okay, next is the Hearts. Those are Sting, Cole Cabana, Matt Cardona, and I'm trying to make sure. And let's go with Dustin Rhodes, I guess. Dustin. So then they start eliminating
Gold Dust.
Yep, Gold Dust. Yeah. And then they start getting eliminated with the other people, and then everyone starts eliminating each other. You know how back and forth. It's down to Bob. It's now down to Roger Strong, Bobby Fish, and Kyle O'Reilly. So now all 3 of them are in the ring versus let's see, Biggie, Matt Hardy is left, and Sting versus those 3.
Mm-hmm.
So so number 2, they're trying to eliminate it. They try to team up. They corner one guy out so they get one of the undisputed errors out. Let's say Bobby Fish got knocked out. So then it goes on to, and now the last round of people is Adam Cole, Rich Swann, Powerhouse Hobbs, and Ricky Starks. Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks start eliminating, get rid of Kyle. Try to hit, and Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole start working together to try to get rid of Powerhouse Hobbs. They do it, but then but they're about to limit over, and he pulls over Kyle O'Reilly with it. So like you see him, like when he goes over the top rope, he pulls him.
Mm-hmm.
So then all of a sudden it's the final entry into the match, the Joker, and it's Jay White. That was the switchblade.
Oh.
That was a switchblade at the end of the last match.
I knew we were fucking with you.
I know you guys knew who he was.
We know.
Okay, and then so it comes in the final 2. They start eliminating people. The final 2 is Jay White versus Adam Cole in the final 2. They start going back and forth. Adam Cole tries to go for the keys. They both go over at the same time, but Adam Cole's feet touch first. Jay White wins the match. So they both go over at the same time, but Adam Cole's feet hit first.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So he barely won it.
So Jay White wins, right?
Yep. Jay White is now number 1 contender
for the
win for the AEW
title, right?
Yep.
All right.
And then next match of the night is Sammy Guevara versus Sean Spears. They go back and forth. Sammy goes for the 1, 2, go 3. All FTR is not FTR. The rest come.
Sorry, my bad, Danny. You might turn it down. I can still hear the raw. I hear the comments.
My stepdad's amazing with the TV. That's why.
Oh, he asked. Okay, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's very fine. You're good. Maybe I only can hear it because of my headphones.
So yeah, so he's going back and forth. The ref gets distracted. All of a sudden, FTR hit the ring. You know how they weren't supposed to. Like they hit their finisher. 1, 2, 3. Sean Spears is a new TNT title.
Wow.
Change. I changed it.
Put a fast one.
Yep. So that means this brings up a feud to try to he cheated. But next match is Britt Baker versus Bayley versus Tessa Blanchard for the AEW Women's title. I got one more than my main event.
Did she get jumped in this one, Tessa, again?
I haven't decided yet.
You should have had she could get jumped before she makes it. That'd be a nice one. She gets jumped while backstage, like her music hits, but she doesn't show out, and then we just get a pan in. Backstage, she's getting jumped by more females.
Yep. She's getting jumped before females. So then for the start off the match, it's Bayley versus Britt Baker.
You know what you could have? They're like, hey, where's Tessa or whatever? They go to the women's locker room. She just laid the fuck out and like, I know you gotta know something about it. Like, I ain't see nothing.
I don't know nothing.
No, all the women are just like, dude, like we were all in catering. We were all in catering.
Devil is not welcome here.
Welcome. I'm the devil.
It's gonna get very interesting because
You had to curse up the devil.
We'll let him go. Because Joe,
Okay.
you still gotta go, right?
Yeah.
Oh
So
shit. Yeah.
Britt Baker Britt Baker and Bailey start. They go at it. Yeah, the match. They're going back and forth. Tessa still hasn't arrived yet. Britt goes for the curb stomp. Curb stomps Bailey. Bailey. She goes for 1, 2, 3. Bailey kicks out. She grabs her glove. They go for the lockjaw. She tries to do it. Right when Bailey's about to tap, Tessa hits the ring. Tessa wakes up and hits the ring to break up the pin. Tessa's now in the match, fully healed, and
I like that.
And then they've been already wrestling for 20 minutes, and Tessa, yes, got beaten up, but she still hasn't wrestled a match yet. So Tessa goes for her finisher. 1, 2, Britt Baker kicks out.
Oh.
They go back and forth. Fourth again, and then Bailey goes for Bailey to belly on Tessa. 1, 2, Bailey kicks out. I mean, Tessa kicks out. Yeah. Britt Baker goes for a lockjaw on Tessa. Tessa passes out. Britt Baker retains her title.
I like that.
It's a lot of moving parts.
It's a lot, but I like that though. I like the way everything's going.
Next match is Christian versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan.
The main event.
Bryan, yep, for the AEW World Title. So after this, all my titles should be on someone. Okay. Edge and Christian they all start to lock up. Edge, they have a great match, like a 5-star match, just going back and forth. There's one part where Christian and Edge spear each other, or they work together to do their finisher, their old finisher on Daniel Bryan to try to knock him out. And then Daniel Bryan goes for it's triple threat, so it's no DQ, right?
Yeah.
So Daniel Bryan goes for a chair and starts hitting Edge's neck. Neck. So he knocks him out and passes him. And then Christian, he goes for the chair on Christian. 1, 2, 3. He goes for the chair on Christian. He puts the chair around his neck and then goes for the label lock. 1. He tap. Christian passes out. As Daniel Bryan celebrates with the AEW World Title, all of a sudden, Shock the System appears, and the reunited, undisputed elite. I have to call them a different name. They're undisputed era, but they're undisputed elite. Because we don't have rights to that. That's over in Will's company.
You're right.
So they all hit the ring. They set him up and hit Daniel Bryan with the thing. Daniel Bryan tries his best to fight him off. Christian and Edge look up and see if they should help him. They're like, nah, man, you got this. They walk to the back.
I like that. I'll be honest, I really like that. I like this pay-per-view.
And then that's the end. It ends with Adam Cole holding up the title
Over Daniel Bryanson's limp body.
Yep.
I
He's
like
like, okay, you want to be a heel? Fine, I'll be a bigger heel.
He's going to slide in there? I wonder what Jay White's got to say about that.
Yup. It's going to get interesting.
It's going to be good, man.
That one took a while.
It's going to be some good promos for your next show, though.
Yeah. Especially, I got to start getting at CM Punk into an actual show. When's our next actually recording? Probably gonna be 2 weeks, or next week.
Not next week. Hopefully, by Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, we can take a break. We can take a break from this since we got a pay-per-view going too.
Yeah,
take a week off.
At least from our shows.
Yeah. I think that'd be a good idea.
We could just do a review show, yeah, versus doing our shows. Yeah, that's good.
Let's get us break because we already ripped through December.
How about this? Let's do a video on Thursday after December is coming.
Yeah,
Winter's coming.
Yeah,
I think that'd be good because we can review a little bit of what happened on Raw.
we could
what
probably
think could
do
happen
it. We could do it on Wednesday if you want, like 10 o'clock. Do a quick.
Well, I want to watch the match though. I actually want to watch this. I'm actually going to sit down and wait. When does it start? 8?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't mind doing a reaction after everything. Actually, I wouldn't mind that. I like that.
I was about to say, I honestly, that's not a good day. I have a long day that day.
Okay, that's fine.
So then Thursday then.
Yeah, we'll do it
I'll be
Thursday.
on Thursday though. Thursday
Yeah,
night.
Thursday's fine.
Thursday.
At least we'll have that.
Well,
You have Judgment Day also?
I have
Oh yeah,
good-
never mind. Oh yeah, he had Armageddon. Never mind. I was confused.
All right.
little-
So I don't have that many matches. I think I have like 5, maybe 6.
Okay,
Um,
my battle
AJ
royal was way too long. I got confused of how many people were getting eliminated.
Yours was good. I actually liked yours, Danny.
it was good.
I think it's better if we just wing it. Honestly, it's going a lot faster.
It really is actually. We're already on to pay-per-view now.
So at least if we wing it, we don't have to like stress over like you make sure everyone's used. I mean, you still have to like I still like do bullet points of like matches and like bullet points of the segment. So okay, you can go to yours.
All right, let's see. Pay-per-view opens up. I do not have music going on for this one. At this point, I just have, just a recap of things going on. A lot of splice from different promotions that kind of set up the promos and narratives. So we get in promo everywhere, the giant Judgment Day logo is a giant one spinning right there. So I like the actual sets they have. Oh, okay. A little indigestion. So I got match number 1, AJ Styles versus Riddle. AJ's
The culmination of this feud.
Huh?
The culmination of this feud.
So this match is going to be won by AJ Styles. AJ
Nice.
Styles. What's that dude's name? Matt Riddle is going to go for what's it called? The Bro Derek. Is that what's called? The Bro Derek.
Mm-hmm.
He goes for the Bro Derek, but then he's able to pull himself up, flip out of it, kick him in the gut. Styles clash for the win. 1, 2, 3. Styles goes out to the ring, grabs a chair. Riddle's in the corner, like please don't hit me, kind of. AJ just takes the chair, throws it down, and just walks away. So AJ spared him this one time. Match number 2, Asuka versus Raquel Gonzalez. Match ends. I forgot that I didn't put a title on anyone, but Asuka's my champion at this point. So
Okay.
So Asuka versus Raquel Gonzalez. Pretty decent match. Good back and forth. Raquel looks strong in this match. Raquel hits her finisher, and at one point they pull the ref out. Who pulls the ref out? The Iconics. The Iconics have joined themselves with Asuka, and they end up beating down Raquel Gonzalez.
What? That's a weird team.
So you got to remember, you don't think of them as a comedy team. I told you that. Don't think of them as a comedy team. They're serious.
I know.
You don't take women seriously, Danny?
What? No.
I'm 21, bro. All right, so they beat him down, and Asuka's kind of like, this is interesting, but we'll probably get some more on that next week. Cesaro and Hardy have a segment backstage. Cesaro's like, so you're probably thinking you're going to want a shot at the championship, since you pinned me on, what do I have, Wednesday? Since you pinned me Wednesday, Hardy says, I bet, don't mean to flatter you, or you probably feel real flattered or whatever, but you're not the guy I'm going after. And he's
You're
like,
not that guy.
He's like, the Intercontinental Championship is where I live my life most of the time, but it's not the world title, so you're not on my watch list. Basically tells him you're not that guy, taps him on the shoulder, and walks away. And Cesaro's just like, Huh. Interesting. I'm not the guy. Okay. So we go to the ring. We get, where was it? We get Black versus Andrade. Andrade is going to end up winning this match. At one point, Wyatt comes out. Oh, no, sorry. Wait, what was it? No, sorry. The winner is Malachi Black. At one point, the lights go off. Bray Wyatt makes his way out. He's standing face to face with Malachi Black. Black at first is like kind of like shocked and all, kind of. And at one point, they're staring right at each other. At one point, Bray starts laughing, and Malachi ends up laughing. So they're kind of just like laughing at each other. So it's like, ha ha ha. Next thing you know,
see it.
the lights go out, and they come back on, and they're both gone. So just some weird shit. We got a tag team battle royale. Most of the teams get eliminated. The GOD and the Usos get into.
Who's in the tag team battle royale? You gotta tell us who's in it.
Like everyone, Dangerous Tekkers, the Usos, GOD, Young Bucks, Good Brothers.
So your whole division?
Basically, my whole division.
It's good.
Everyone in.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's what I did to at least give everyone a like.
It's like over the top too. So you got to get your like Hurt Businesses, Machine Gun, Dante Martins out of the ring quick.
How's this soundbar thing working? Is it hooked up?
Oh, I thought someone said something. I was like, wait. They get into confusion, which leads to the Dangerous Tekkers and the Young Bucks eliminating GOD and the Usos at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Hold on. I'll wait for Danny to come back.
Wait for Danielson. Danny, you're on the side, the leader. You're on the side of the leader. In the sound of a good man. Oh, get that double, Bradley, please.
James kind of going off today, I think.
Bro, he's been nasty. Like he has like 20 touchdowns in the season, bro. I'm like, what the fuck?
Another touchdown?
He has 2 touchdowns, 2 tutties. Did they just score or something?
I got a notification, but I think it was just an old one.
Yeah, he has 2 touchdowns, bro.
Yeah, 1 yard and 8 yard.
Crazy.
Yeah. The field goal. You can just keep the field goal. I was hoping I stepped out with the soundbar. Okay.
Continue, Joe.
All right, so the Young Bucks and the Dangerous Tekkers eliminate GOD and the Usos because they have a little confusion on their little tag team segment. So now at this point, it's the Dangerous Tekkers versus the Young Bucks. The Dangerous Tekkers are going to get the elimination after Tai Chi kind of just they get them on the apron. The Young Bucks start doing that thing where they're trying to like stay protected.
Kind of super kick. It's kind of super kick them out, something like that.
Kind of the Young Bucks try to do their flippy stuff to stay on. They're on the apron at this point, and at this point, Tai Chi just kind of says "fuck it" and yeets himself at them. He kind of just yeets himself at them, eliminates himself and them. So only Zack Sabre Jr. is in the ring. So Zack ends up winning for his team. So he just kind of like kamikaze. So I thought that'd be kind of a funny moment. Where they're just like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Yeah, it just worked."
Did they get it?
Try and make it quick, Joe, just because of the audio in the background.
Gotcha.
That's gotcha.
Yeah. So they get
because we're pushing like an hour 30.
Yep. So backstage, Paul Heyman tells them they need to communicate more. There's no reason why Roman became champion this pay-per-view and they haven't. GOD says, "Fuck Roman." And at that point, the Usos attack him.
Arizona ball.
And then the referees come to separate them. At that point, Paul Heyman just looks like confused. He's like, "I think I started something that I shouldn't have started." So that's that. Then we have our main event, which is the World Heavyweight Championship Fatal 4-Way. We got KO, Lashley, Omega, and Samoa Joe. This is going to be a very chaotic match, almost like the ones they had a couple years ago. I think it was at Battlegrounds with Roman, Brock, and Finn Balor and all of them, where they just kind of destroyed everything. So, announcement tables are getting destroyed. Joe will probably put someone through a barrier or Lashley. The end comes when Lashley hits a spear on KO after he botches the pop-up powerbomb. Kenny hits V-triggers for a bunch of people, then hits the one-winged angel on Lashley, almost like a nice little feat of strength. Hits the one-winged angel. You get the count 1, 2. Lashley does not kick out, but Samoa Joe comes up from behind him, grabs him in the Coquina clutch to break up the count, and falls back. Samoa Joe just choked out Kenny Omega to become
shit!
World Heavyweight Champion.
Damn.
Samoa Joe is there. They have confetti falling. This is his first world title championship since leaving
TNA.
TNA days, actually. So, he's crying.
Technically, wouldn't you count the NXT one as a world title, technically?
No.
Nah.
Stop that shit, dogs. You think too highly of NXT, dogs.
So,
not the cat.
He's emotional. He's holding it. He does that cut scene, where you drop down to the knees, and you look at the title, and all of a sudden you see is boom, curve stomp. So, at that point, all you hear is, "Oh my God, Seth Rollins is here." I haven't booked Seth Rollins all month long. Seth Rollins debuts at the show, hits Samoa Joe with a curve stomp, and ends the show with a little tag on the bottom. That's it.
Wow.
I like that.
Messiah is back, baby.
Interesting. I noticed you didn't book him.
I didn't book a lot of people, so it took a while.
Yeah, I was trying to. I still have Kota Ibushi left to have him booked. I think he's the only one I haven't used.
Remember, just because you have all these people don't mean you got to use them. They can come in and. Well, yeah, Joe hasn't used. I don't think you've used Walter or John Cena yet, have you, Joe?
Not yet. No.
I don't even think you've used Darby. I think you've used him once.
I haven't used Darby yet.
I'm trying to. Is it going to talk trade soon?
Well, not now because we got that thing in the background. We got to wrap this up.
All right, so we'll wrap it up.
So our 3 pay-per-views.
Overall, I think our pay-per-views went really well. Very clean.
It's very good.
Very well done. Good job, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
We'll say for next episode, we'll rate everyone's pay-per-views.
Yeah.
We'll rate everyone's pay-per-views. If you need to come up with finishes, you can think about that because that might be a question. Other than that, we'll have a nice little review next time, all right?
Yes, sir. We'll see everybody later. One love.
See everyone later.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Keep going, y'all.